7 signs you're a highly attractive man. A lot of you might be unsure about where you stand when it comes to your level of attractiveness. You could be much more appealing than you think. Today, I'm going to highlight the undeniable signs that confirm you're an attractive man. Let's dive in. Hey, it's Jessie OS. Welcome to the channel. The first sign: women get nervous around you. Now, a lot of guys believe that if a woman is nervous around them, it's a sign that she's uncomfortable or not interested. However, the truth is, one of the biggest indicators that you're attractive is when a woman starts acting nervous, fidgeting, or even becoming a bit shy when you're near. When a woman feels attracted to a man, her body language will reveal her feelings. She may start playing with her necklace, twirling her hair, or touching her lips or neck. These are all subconscious ways of drawing attention to her feminine features. Let me tell you something. Women don't do this around men. They're not attracted to. When a woman is drawn to you, she becomes very aware of how she appears in front of you. She might adjust her hair, fix her posture, or even glance at her reflection in a nearby mirror or window. Why does she do this? Because she wants to look her best for you. It's an automatic response, not something she does on purpose. Ever catch a woman looking at you only for her to look away quickly, like she's been caught doing something she shouldn't? That's attraction. Alternatively, some women might do the opposite. Instead of looking away, they might hold your gaze for just a moment too long, trying to test you. Either way, it's clear she's feeling something for you. Sign number 2. Other men act differently around you. This might be a sign you weren't expecting, but stick with me. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately sensed the energy change? You might notice some men sizing you up, others giving you a nod of respect, while a few might act passive-aggressive or try to ignore you altogether. If this has happened, then congratulations. You're a threat. In the realm of male social dynamics, being seen as a threat means one thing: you're an attractive man. Men are inherently competitive. When an attractive man enters a space, the first thing other men do, whether consciously or not, is assess how they stack up against him. Do they feel inferior? Do they feel threatened? Or do they think they can match his presence? Most men don't like being outshined. If you notice other guys giving you lingering stares, checking out your outfit, or even mirroring your body language, it's a sign they've recognized you as competition. Some of the more insecure ones will even try to test you. For example, you might tell a joke and suddenly they'll feel the need to top it. Or you share a story and they interrupt with a better version of it. These are subtle attempts to assert dominance. Why do they do this? Because deep down, they know you naturally command attention. What should you do in this situation? Don't engage. A truly attractive man doesn't need to prove himself. If a guy is making an effort to challenge you, just smile, remain calm, and let him exhaust himself. Now, there's another sign. Some men will pretend you don't exist. They'll avoid eye contact, act dismissively, or leave you out of group conversations. This is because acknowledging you feels like giving you power, and their ego simply won't allow that. You'll see this most often in social settings where women are present. If a guy is going out of his way to exclude you or downplay your presence, it's because he sees you as a competitor. Now, here's the really interesting part. Women are highly aware of these social dynamics, and when they see other men reacting to you with either admiration or jealousy, their attraction towards you will intensify. Women are naturally drawn to men of high status. If you enter a room and men visibly react to you, whether with respect or envy, she'll notice. The way other men behave around you is one of the strongest signals of your attractiveness. So the next time you enter a room, take note. If the men start acting a bit strange, there's a good chance that you're the center of attention in that space. And trust me, that's a great indicator. Sign number 3, women will often try to challenge you. When a woman is attracted to you, she won't always show it directly. In fact, sometimes she may do the complete opposite and act distant. She might challenge you, she might tease you, she might even pretend to be unimpressed by you. If your woman is tossing little challenges your way, it's a clear sign to be pleased internally because it shows that she views you as a man of high value. Here's how this works. Ever been talking to a woman and suddenly hear her throw in a playful jab like, "Oh, so you think you're all that?" Or, "I bet you say that to every girl you meet." That's not her rejecting you, it's actually a test. She's checking to see whether you'll get flustered or stand firm. A man who's truly attractive and confident won't let a little teasing throw him off balance. The key is not to get defensive or awkwardly back off. Instead, you should play along, tease her right back. Moreover, sometimes when a woman is drawn to you, she might not show any sign of being impressed at all. She might act as though she couldn't care less. You'll share a story, and she'll respond with a nonchalant, "Okay, cool, I guess." Or you'll crack a joke, and she'll give you a blank stare before offering a tiny smile. This isn't her being uninterested. It's a challenge. You see, we don't bother testing men they aren't interested in. If she wasn't really into you, she'd either ignore you or leave altogether. But if she's giving you these subtle challenges, it means she wants to assess if you're worth her time. Attraction is all about emotion. When a woman feels drawn to you, she wants to experience something when she's around you. And that's why she'll challenge you. She's looking for some kind of emotional reaction, a little tension, a spark. If you pass her little tests, you make her feel something. So the next time a woman playfully challenges you, don't get defensive or mess up. Don't feel the need to prove yourself. Just stay calm, tease her back, and own your confidence. And that brings us to sign number 4. Strangers staring at you without even realizing it. Have you ever walked into a room and felt like people were staring at you, even though you weren't trying to grab anyone's attention? You might catch someone's gaze lingering a little too long before they quickly look away. Or maybe while you're just minding your business, a woman locks eyes with you from across the room before quickly looking down or away. If that's happening to you, my friend, you're the man. You're an attractive guy. Here's the thing. When a woman finds a man appealing, she can't help but look. She might not approach you right away, but she'll notice. She might not say a word, but her eyes will give her away. Even the most elusive woman will glance at a man who catches her interest. The key is that she doesn't want to be caught staring, so she'll make it subtle, quick, fleeting glances, looking away when you notice or pretending to look at something else. The real test comes when you catch her eye and hold eye contact just a second longer. If she looks away nervously or glances down, that's no accident. She was checking you out. But it's not just women who notice. Other men do too. Here's the thing. Guys don't stare at each other the same way women do, right? Instead, they'll give you a quick nod, that subtle bro nod of respect. They'll size you up in silence, probably checking out your outfit as they do. If you walk past a group of guys and some of them glance at you before quickly looking away, it's because they noticed your presence. They felt it. Some respect it, others may feel threatened by it, but either way, they saw you. Here's a sneaky one. Have you ever noticed that when you enter a room, some people subtly adjust to make space for you? Whether it's in a packed bar or at the gym, people instinctively step aside as you move through. Or when you sit down, the people near you might straighten up or make small adjustments. It's because humans are instinctively wired to react to dominant, high-value energy. Don't believe it? Well, when you carry yourself like a confident man, the world around you subtly shifts. When you have that naturally attractive energy, people assume you're someone important. It's like when people ask, "Are you an athlete?" or "Do I know you from somewhere?" Even if you're just an average guy going about your day, an attractive man exudes a presence that sparks curiosity. People want to know why you seem different from the others. Pay attention. Sign number 5 is when you get special treatment without asking. If you're an attractive man, the world subtly caters to you. The most astonishing part? You don't even have to ask. It just happens. Have you ever had a woman randomly compliment you on something small? Maybe she says she likes your cologne or asks you an unnecessary question, like, "Do you know what time it is?" even though there's a clock right behind her. That's not just being friendly. It's a way for her to interact with you. And when a woman likes you, she'll make sure you notice her, even through the tiniest gestures. So the next time you're at a social gathering, observe if people position themselves near you. Do women subtly move in your direction, or do men naturally include you in their conversations? It's not a coincidence. Attractive men don't just attract women, they draw in people in general, regardless of gender. The most surprising part? They don't even have to do anything for it to happen. It's all about energy. Ever notice how some guys have trouble getting a bartender's attention, but when you step up, you get served instantly? Or maybe a waitress gives you an extra smile, refills your drink without you asking, or offers you the best seat without making it obvious. That's not just great service, that's subconscious attraction at work. People in service roles are trained to be friendly, but when they genuinely like you, their actions become effortless. If you've ever wondered why some guys complain about bad service, but you rarely experience it, now you understand. The truth is, attraction isn't just about looks, it's about presence. When people instinctively assume you're important, it's because you carry yourself like someone who is. And trust me, that's one of the clearest signs you have something special. Ever gotten a freebie unexpectedly? Maybe a barista gives you a free pastry, or a hotel upgrades your room without explanation. Attractive men experience this more often than they realize. Why? Because people want to be liked by them. It's in our nature. When we're around someone we find appealing, we naturally do things to make them feel good. If you're an attractive man, women will often do things for you without you even asking. She might straighten your collar, adjust your tie, or offer to hold something for you. I mean, these may seem like small gestures, but they are powerful indicators of attraction. Women don't invest time and energy in men they're not interested in. If she's doing little things to take care of you, my friend, she definitely has her eye on you. Sign 6. Women get upset when you fail to notice them. This one is interesting. If you're an attractive man, you might notice that some women, especially those who secretly like you, will get upset or even a little salty for no apparent reason. You haven't done anything to offend her, and yet she's acting cold, throwing passive-aggressive comments your way, or even flat out ignoring you. My friend, she's upset because you didn't acknowledge her. And if a woman is mad that you didn't notice her, what does that suggest? She's looking for your attention. Ever been in a social setting where a woman was perfectly fine until you walked into the room, and the moment you didn't acknowledge her, her mood shifted? That's because she was hoping you'd notice her first. When you didn't, it hurt her ego a bit, didn't it? The insecure woman will take this personally. She might assume that you don't find her attractive, and that will frustrate her. It's a classic scenario. If she starts acting a little extra around you, pay attention. If you're an attractive guy in a room full of people, notice the women who become more animated as soon as you walk in. She may start laughing louder, speaking more, or exaggerating her movements. Why? Because she's trying to draw your attention without making it too obvious. Women don't do this around men they aren't interested in. Have you ever been at a bar, a party, or just out and about, and a woman seems to pass by you multiple times? Just a coincidence? Nah, it's not. She's positioning herself where you'll notice her. If she really wants your attention, she might bump into you accidentally or ask you an out-of-the-blue question to strike up a conversation. Women are strategic when it comes to attraction. While they may not always approach directly, they'll place themselves in a situation where you can't help but notice them and engage. Take note. Now, sign number 7. People assume you have options, even if you don't. They believe women are chasing you, that you have a lineup of dates, and that you never really have to work hard to get what you want. The funny part, you might not even be dating anyone at all, but people think you're just that guy. When others, especially women, believe you have options, your attractiveness increases exponentially. When a man carries himself confidently, doesn't seem desperate for attention, and walks with purpose, women assume other women must already want him. This is called pre-selection, and it's one of the most powerful psychological triggers of attraction. Women are drawn to what other women desire. If she thinks you're in high demand, she automatically wants you too. If you're an attractive man, women might sometimes label you as a player even when you're just minding your own business. They might say things like, "Oh, I bet you have loads of women in your DMs," or "I know guys like you probably break hearts just for fun." But what they don't realise is that by making these assumptions, they're actually revealing their interest in you. Because if she wasn't attracted to you, she wouldn't care about your interactions with other women. A guy with no options doesn't get accused of being a player, but a guy with perceived options, that's the guy women are curious about. And here's the real kicker. If you're attractive, women will start getting possessive even before you've ever dated. She'll roll her eyes when she sees you talking to other women, or she'll become distant if you mention another girl in passing. She may not have the right to feel jealous, but she feels it anyway. In her mind, she's already in competition for your attention. Listen closely. If a woman gets territorial before you even start dating, it means she already views you as high value, and that, my friend, is power. To wrap things up, attraction isn't solely about looks. It's about how you carry yourself, your confidence, and how you own the room when you enter. If you're falling short in any of the areas we've covered today, maybe it's time to work on building your confidence. Confidence is something you can't afford to delay. Every day you hesitate, doubt yourself, or let life pass you by is a day wasted. I don't want you to look back a year from now with regrets. That would be tragic. So what I've done is create a 30-day step-by-step transformation system to turn you into the kind of man who commands every room he walks into. And the best part? You don't need years of self-help books or expensive coaching, just 30 days of simple yet powerful exercises that will rewire your mindset and change the way you carry yourself for good. This is the most comprehensive confidence course available online today. I'm promising you 30 tutorials over 30 days that will help you become the confident version of yourself. No fluff, no gimmicks, just results. Click the link in the video description below to sign up for the 30 Days to Confidence course. Let's get started on building the confidence you've always wanted. You have nothing to lose except your fear. I'll see you inside the course. Okay, my name is Jessie. Catch you in the next video. Cheers.